Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And on today's video, I'll be telling you guys my thoughts about getting an e-bike. So a few days ago, I went to go test out this bike. It's called a Specialized Comp Alloy mountain bike. I think that's what it's called. But this bike's pretty expensive compared to like other regular bikes. So the price of this is about $7,500, and I'm like, damn. And after taxes, it's gonna run you over $8,000 right there. But I went with my brother. He bought the bike. My brother bought it, and we met up at Marshall Canyon. It was actually our first time there. And when I got there, everybody had e-bikes. I was like the only guy with the regular mountain bike. I'm like, what the heck? And so, is this an e-bike spot, or is it gonna be a lot of climbing that I'll probably get burned out? Turns out, I did get burned out. Um, Yeah, so that's one of the first thing I noticed in the parking lot. There's a lot of mountain bikers there, and almost everybody, like 95%, 98% of the people had e-bikes. There was a high school team that I saw there right there. Nobody had e-bikes. The high school team did not have e-bikes. They all had regular mountain bikes, but the climb isn't that bad, but it is a lot of climbing if you're not used to climbing, but it's not that bad. Like, just stop, breathe. And there's some steep parts that you have to walk. I only ran into like probably one steep part that I had to walk. The rest I could climb easily by myself. Not easily, but yeah. So I noticed my brother wasn't huffing and puffing with that e-bike, and I was a little hating. So later on, he kind of saw that I was struggling a little. I was breathing too hard, and he's like, "Hey, let's switch." So we switched, and I'm like, "Let me see what this e-bike's all about." I put it to full power. It has like 3 levels to it, right? I put it to the 3rd level. I just want to see what this thing's all about. If I'm gonna test out a bike, I wanna get the full experience. I don't want to have it at the lowest level. I should have tried it on the lowest level just to see how it feels, but I put it on the 3rd level. It gives me the most assistance. But when you pedal, man, that thing just takes off right away. It's like, what the heck? I'm like, okay, I gotta see. I want to see it. So I hit a steep part. And that bike was climbing that thing like nothing. I look back and my brother's struggling on the bike. I'm like, dude, is that how I look? And I'm having fun with this thing, just pedaling up. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this bike is climbing this thing that fast. Now I see why people love e-bikes so much, but don't get me wrong, these bikes are fun. They are so much fun. I don't think I'm gonna get the same exercise as I'm going to with my other bike, but this bike was pretty fun. I can cover a lot more ground with this, do more trails, more reps. And it just came to my head that I was like, dude, if I had one of these bikes, like on the days I race, weeks before a race, I can go practice at the trails, like just have more reps, be able to go up the hill more with the e-bike. And then on race day, I can just use my regular bike, and I'll be more prepared to go do this race because I already had so many reps with my e-bike. And also another thing, if I get this e-bike, I can pretty much just let my wife borrow it, and she could come riding with me because she really doesn't like to pedal with the bike going up hills, especially the trails I do. She says she likes mountain biking, but she doesn't like the type of mountain biking I do. And it's pretty much the gnarly, crazy stuff, but I took her up this hill one time, and she did not like how steep the climb was. Like, this is ridiculous. And I think with that e-bike, she will like it. So it's a win-win for both of us, you see? And she's only like she's 5'6", I'm 5'7". So I can still get the size bike as ours, medium. But then again, it came back to me in my head that, man, this bike is $8,000 after taxes pretty much. And I'm like, dude, this bike costs way more than my car, than my Toyota. And I'm just like, oh, I really do want to get a bike like this, but it's so expensive. Can I afford it? Yeah, but it just doesn't seem right to spend $8,000 on a bike. I did spend on my other bike. I spent $3,200 on the Polygon Siskiyou N9 I bought from the Bikes Online website. Yeah, I spent about 3 G's on that, and even then, I was just like, wow, I am not used to spending this much on a bike. But hobbies are expensive, man. Hobbies are expensive. Any hobby you do, it's going to be expensive. Anything. You see those people that do Lego, the hobby, the Legos thing? That thing's expensive. They're constantly buying little parts they're missing from eBay and whatever, any kind of hobby, dude. You guys get the point. I'm over here giving you the weird examples. So again, was going through my head and I'm like, okay, this bike is so much fun. I can cover more ground, do more reps on for the race days. Um, it's so easy to pedal with this thing. So the things I would lose with this bike is just pretty much the exercise. The with my other bike, I'm not gonna call my bike an analog mountain bike. I will not do that. I guess there's an e-bike channel that just calls the regular bikes analog bikes, and I'm like, what the heck? Anyways, yeah, I will never call that the bikes, regular bikes, analog bikes. But yeah, guys, overall, I have to say e-bikes are very fun. They are very fun, but exercise wise, is not. I can't do it full time. Let's just say out of 5 rides I do, I'll probably use that e-bike maybe one time. Maybe one time. I do. I love to get my exercise. I am a truck driver, so I'm sitting in the truck for hours and my legs are not moving. And the only times I move my legs is on my lunch break, when I go get something to eat, when I get off the truck to deliver my load. That's the only time, but it's not that long. So most of the other hours, I'm just sitting down. That's why I prefer my regular bike than an e-bike. I just love to get a good workout. It feels so much good. And I don't feel guilty about eating junk food on the road. Like, I'm staying fit. I'm getting a good workout on my legs. My body's getting a good workout. I'm not going to feel guilty about the things I eat or do lay around in the house, because I know I get a good workout on my regular bike. I don't know why in my head I want to say analog bike, but I'm not going to say that. It's just a lot of e-bike channels have been calling them analog bikes. There you go. Yeah, so remember, $8,000 for a bike. Ooh, man, you really got to think about that one. I'm not rich, guys. I'll tell you that right now. I do make good money as a truck driver, but man, that is that's gonna be a tough one to swallow if I buy that. I just don't have the heart to do that right now. But like I said, guys, the e-bikes are so much fun. You're gonna have fun with this. It's a really fun bike, but it's nice to have an e-bike on the side and your regular bike. You know, if you want to have a really, really good workout, take your regular bike. And if you feel like just going on an adventure, just covering more ground, discovering more trails, and just being lost out there for hours, you know what? Take your e-bike. You know, those e-bikes, the one my brother had, the specialized Levo comp alloy, whatever you call it. That thing has 5 hours of battery, so you can get out there lost for quite a few hours. And it has a lot of power too, so that's one good thing. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you for checking it out. And if you like this type of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos in the future. And I think I might end up getting it. I got to find a way to convince my wife, though. All right, guys. Laters.